Hello, everyone. This is Tal Bev Storm Reaver with Tal Talks, and today we're going to be talking about old school Mando stuff. And with me, I have my expert panel.
I'm Jag O.R. Natre. I've been trooping for 7 years in the Mandalorian Mercs, and that's it.
Alrighty, well, I am Adinla. I have been a Mandalorian for the last 10 years. Actually, a month ago, hit my 10-year anniversary, so I'm pretty stoked about that. I'm from the North Texas area, helped get Clan Moran founded back in the day, and never held a position, but I've been around the block. I've helped a lot of new people get started and encouraged and seen them through.
And I'm Balin. I've been a member of the Mandalorian Mercs for 10.5 years. I was actually a founding member of Clan Moran. I was actually the second Merc in Texas. I'm currently the Alrad of Gurek clan, and I love what I do.
So all of us have been doing this a really long time in terms of volunteer work. So I'm going to ask you, why, after so many years, are you still doing this?
Well, for starters, I think we can all agree that we're all a little bit stubborn in our own way. But it's obviously so much more than that. No, there's a sense of purpose and pride when you enter this kind of thing. Obviously, you make some of the best friends on the face of the planet, but you're also doing something that is so much bigger than you are. Just going to a show or an event or whatever it is, seeing a kid smile, knowing that your very presence is, raising awareness or raising funds for something. For us, it's just fun. We get to be plastic spacemen. We get to look cool, meet celebrities and stuff. But no, it's so much more than that. We are changing people's lives. We're changing each other's lives. And you get to be your own character. You get to make this. However, I've got 2 of them now. He's got 3 of them. So you get to be you. You're not just a stormtrooper. And then that becomes a part of you. Like, there's no way you can just let that go after you've been, you can take a break from it.
So Balin, why, after so many years, are you still doing this?
Because I'm a glutton for punishment.
Oh, come on.
No, I tease. As I was getting ready to come down and do this panel, I was talking to my wife, and I've been doing this a little over 10 years. September will be 11 years for me. I've actually been a member of this club longer than I've ever held one single job. I don't know if that's a bragging point or not, but when I started, I'm a little older than you though. I should have held the job a little longer, but it's like my last job. I was at them just under 10 years when I got laid off. Mm-hmm. And then I've been a stay-at-home dad ever since. But what keeps me coming back, honestly, and it's something you and I, Tal, talk about on a regular basis, is kids, not cons. Some of my favorite events, while I enjoy the cons and the recruiting aspect of it, my favorite events are the ones where we're actually what I call going to work. Mm-hmm. The recruiting, fantastic. Going and having fun at a con, fantastic. But when I go to work, when I put my war face on, is when I'm doing something for kids, whether it's a school carnival, which is, events we've done several times in the past, or one of my absolute favorite charities that I work with is, doing autism walks. Back in Dallas, we had at one point, I think, what did we have, Adenla? 15 of us in full armor, plus a couple of stormtroopers, plus a Vader, walking the Texas Motor Speedway, which is the NASCAR racetrack. We did a full lap on that racetrack in armor with the families and the kids, raising money and awareness for autism. And then, my personal, choke up moment is Snowball Express, which I've talked about in other videos or in my Q&A session. Snowball Express, for those that don't know, is American Airlines and several other businesses in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. American Airlines is based out of Dallas. They fly in the children of fallen soldiers into Dallas, and they take them around, and they take them to the movies. They take them to the rodeo. They take them to Six Flags amusement park. They take them all over the place. And then the final event every year is they do a big picnic for the kids at the Fort Worth Stockyards, which is a huge open air area. And they do this big picnic or barbecue, and because we don't picnic down in Texas, we barbecue. But hearing this little girl that I know within the last 6 months has just lost her dad, running past, this is the best day ever. These guys are awesome. And, it's that, glad I got a helmet on. Because you think about, like Adenla said, you're impacting these kids' lives. It's the first time, and then hearing, parents talk about, this is the happiest she's been since we found out. And it's just, that's why I keep coming back, is because I know at some point, for all the frustrations, whether it's with my kit breaking or in dealing with different personality types within, the organization or even at cons, I keep coming back because there's somewhere out there, I know there's a kid that I have given them that moment of joy. And, trooping at children's hospitals and knowing that I've given them a moment of joy. Or, like I said, kids, not cons. That's why I keep coming back.
Yeah. Kids, not cons. That's my catchphrase. So I appreciate you sharing that story, Baylin. I do a lot of values troops. I push those. I do a lot of, I've done the cancer ward visits. I've done the kids who face homelessness or kids who face hunger. I do a lot of that stuff in kit. And I'm kind of famous for in my Mando, what I'm actually famous for is that I wear a beret. And I think that my helmet is probably one of the most photographed helmets on children's heads, because that's what I do, is that I will walk up to a kid and I will ask them, do you want to put my helmet on? And I've seen some of the shyest kids come out, and autism in particular, who are they're really scared, but then I'm like, it's okay, you don't have to if you want to. And just to see them get so excited, and then you take it off them and you see their face and they're sort of like, oh, I feel so cool. Or you'll get like, I can't see anything, or I can see everything just fine. Like, when they're, and the first thing they always do is push on the visor so they can see better. So they push the helmet back. Those are the moments right there that keep me doing this after so many years. Those moments. I think I could get crying. I could tell stories. I don't know how many, I don't know how many cancer kids struck by cancer. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how many kids who've been struck by cancer that we've dealt with, or transplant people that we've fundraised for, or just, the myriad of life's some seemingly unfairness. And I think that as Mandalorian Mercs in this costume club, raising money and raising awareness brings a little bit of light to sometimes the darkest corners of our known universe. That's right. You know, kids, not cons. That's my thing. So I'll say it again and again.
I didn't steal your catchphrase. I discovered it.
Kids, not cons. Thank you for watching Tal Talks. This is Tal Bev Storm Reaver signing off.